This is part 2, making a 2D platform game. In this tutorial we will place some items, some particle emitters, and review events. Alright, first of all, you may notice in the last tutorial that the background was black. I'm going to first go ahead and show you how to change the background and go over a short explanation of why it's aqua blue now. You can see already that I have the map property selected, but you may not. To do this, go over to map on the tree view, expand it, and on the first world there, go ahead and double click it, and if your properties weren't up at that point, they should come up. Or alternatively, you can you just double click on them and they'll come up there. This first property you see here, color under background, that's your background color. It can be changed to be just about anything. Just as an example, we'll go red there. Not very good. Let's definitely go back to the blue we had. If this property isn't working for you, you need to download the latest version. I patched this overnight. Somehow it had the option removed out of the code. I went ahead and fixed that all up so that works again. Definitely gives a easy, quick background to be able to just change the color and then place items on it. Anyways, let's get back onto track and place some items around the board. First of all, you're going to want to be on the same layer as the player to be able to interact with the items. Otherwise, you would just walk in front of them and never have collision with them. So first off, go ahead and click on layer 2 there. And then on the modes, go ahead and click on the items. Now you have a list of pre-built items that have been added into this template. You can go ahead and make your own if you wanted to. Of course, that's out of the scope of this tutorial. Items can be placed just about anywhere on the board. They're not tile specific. Let's go ahead and grab a hold of this box here that's already placed there, and I'll show you how. I mean, it literally can be moved anywhere. For organization purposes, we're going to use a grid snap. It just keeps everything in line real nice for this type of game. So go ahead up here under Tools and hit Snap. Now if you grab a hold of the item and start moving it around, it's going to snap it into the different tiles. That's so. And we'll put it back there. Alright, a quick overview of what everything is over here. You have the blocks. If you hit this one gold will come out, 2 gold will come out, 10 gold will come out. Anyways, you get the point. Blank blocks, nothing will come out of them. So let's go ahead and add a 2 in there. To do that, go ahead and click on the item and then go over to the board and click where you want it to place. Quick and simple. Real quick, you can use scroll bars to move around, of course, around the map. Alternative to this, which is a little bit easier, if you use the arrow keys on your keyboard, that'll move you around. And then alternatively, if you don't like the speed that this is going at, sometimes you want to zoom around a little bit quicker. If you go up to View here, and you see here at Camera, you have a speed setting. In this, okay, we can crank it all the way up to 4x, and now let's go ahead and now you move at a much more rapid rate. Another little cool feature to help things out here, now that we're over on View, is zoom out and zoom in. This allows us to look at more of the game board at a time. And of course, you can always go back to the 1-for-1 pixels on that. For this, we're gonna zoom out a couple. And so we have those 2 blocks there. Let's go over. This is going to be a real simple level 1 type deal. Let's see, we'll put 1. There, and then we'll kind of challenge the player to jump up there. Let's scroll along here, and we'll just put a few more of these just to just to kind of give the point. It takes a little bit of time to design out exactly how you want to level. You have to kind of go back and rebalance everything. But if you played video games for the past 10 years, probably won't be that hard for you to figure out what you want to be able to do. Well, just for test purposes, place a couple more of those, and let's go down. And this is just straight gold. I believe the algorithm in the code right now, sorry, the script right now is to every 50 he will get a free life. So we'll place a few of these about. Grid snap doesn't work so well on this. It looks like it looks like it's let's go actual. Looks like it's floating there, which isn't going to work out so well. But we'll go ahead and place a bunch with the grid snap, and I'll show you a quick way to go ahead and fix these up. Alright, go back up to main and click over to the pointer. Go ahead and we're going to select every last one of those to adjust them to make them look like they're not hovering above the ground the whole time. So go ahead and select all those by clicking and dragging your mouse and drawing a box over them. Alright, now we have all of them. Let's go ahead and, oh, first of all, it's not, you noticed it's snapping along still. That's because we have the grid snap on. Go ahead and click that off. And we'll go ahead and we'll make them look like they're right on top of the grass here. So looks like right there will work out real good for us. Alright. Alright, and now let's go ahead and we'll take a quick look at the pre-built emitter palette here. Here we have the water booster. This is the same little thing you see right there. It's able to lift the player up. It can have the properties changed to be able to basically lift them differently, to have like the rate of how they're able to step on it. Everything change. You basically edit the particle itself, and each particle has its own collision properties to it. We'll go ahead and place one of these. To do this, pretty much the same way, just like items, go ahead and click the palette, get that thing basically on your brush, much like if you were painting, and come over here and click where you want to be able to, where you want to place the item. And we have one there. Let's go ahead and we'll place two in here, just for example reasons. Alright, and let's go, and we'll definitely need to adjust these back out. So go ahead and click on the particle. Once you have it clicked, you can click it again and you can drag it to where you want it. If you push this down too far into the ground, you're not going to see anything. That's because this particle effect has, like I said, does have collision on it, so it interacts with anything in the environment. So you're going to want to get it down to where it looks like it's coming out of whatever the pipe or whatever you have a graphic to come out of, or in this case the ground. But if you do it too far, you're pushing it into the ground, and it's literally not able to get any of the particles to come out at that point, or very few, as you see. So we'll place it there, and turn the grid off real quick. I think that one could stand for a small adjustment. That'll work. Alright, and let's now, we'll do a quick review over the events that are built into here, at least one for the moment. this, go ahead and click on the event system. Once again, make sure you're on layer 2, the same layer as the player. And we'll go ahead and check out to see what this event right here that's already placed on the board is. This is the event start. What this is when the player dies, the script needs to know where to restart the player at. This is basically a flag to tell the player where to start at. Let's go ahead and move this just to show you. Once we do croak, this is where you come back, and well, for unique purposes, we'll put it right there. And the other event I want to show you is, well, the one way you can die right now. As you can see right there, there is a event stretched all the way across here. This is the death event. When you hit this event, it's going to kill the player. Works great for like falling down holes and things like that. You'll be able to detect where to basically kill the player off at. We're going to go ahead, and right now the fall for this is really long. We don't need quite that long of a fall, so go ahead and grab a hold of this, and we're going to move it up a bit. I think right there should be a significant enough fall to make it look right. And this event can be reproduced right here. You can click on it and paint it off the palette. Wanted to put an item right there. I'm going to go over to items and dip. Let's place a gold there and show you basically how the water booster can be used to achieve more height and different things like that. Alright, that's pretty much everything for this tutorial. I guess real quick I'll test this out for you, show you that everything works. Here we are in our little world. Ignore that the background isn't blue in this. I actually need to, as I'm thinking about it, patch the engine size. That's both going to be patched here within a couple hours before this tutorial will even be viewed. So, anyways, you see the first block there, and of course the work we did the first time putting that up in there. There you can see what I was talking about, how everything affects with it, including the player. You can use this thing to get launched off, basically. And that was the 2 one. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll test out our death, and it'll show back up at that thing. And of course we moved the event for it too. There you go, you can see now that it does move to that event. If this was turned up, it could literally launch the little guy. Like I said, the properties are totally customizable. You can change the color of it, change any kind of property to it. Alright, looks like everything works out good. In the next tutorial, we will cover basically we want to add some background in here, add some clouds. So we're going to go over the paths and attaching an item to the path to give it movement and animation and life